Welcome back. Good morning all. And this is our science classroom. We are dealing with chapter 12, which is electricity. And in our last class, we studied about series. We were studying about series for the last some classes. We solved some problems. We gone through the circuits. And today we are going to discuss about circuits in resistors in parallel. Okay, and resistors in parallel. So let us draw one circuit and start studying about that. Here the cell is there. Point X is there. And point Y is there. From here comes, we go with the ammeter and switch key K. And here we are giving the resistors in parallel. Resistor 1, resistor 2, and resistor 3, R1, R2 and R3. And voltmeter we have to connect from X, between X and Y we connected the voltmeter V. And current, this is the cell, positive terminal of the cell, negative terminal of the cell. Current flows in this direction, that is current I flows in this direction. And voltmeter, positive side of the voltmeter and negative side of the voltmeter, current flows here, moves to here, and positive side of the ammeter and negative side of the ammeter. And switch key K. Okay, the parallel connection is there. So for understanding more, let us go through the activity, that is 12.6. 12.6. Okay, what we have to do? Make a parallel combination XY of three resistors having resistance R1, R2 and R3. Here see, we have already done that. That is between X and Y, three resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel. Connect it with a battery, a plug key and ammeter as shown in figure. Also connect a voltmeter in parallel with the combination of resistors. See, we have connected the ammeter, the switch key and the voltmeter. It is in parallel with the resistors. Then what's the next point? Plug the key and note the ammeter reading. We have to on the key and take the reading in ammeter. Ammeter reading we have to find. What is checked in ammeter? That is current. And let the current be I. Okay. We have to let the current be I. Okay. Then what's next? Also take the voltmeter reading. We have to take the voltmeter reading. Then what's next? And the first voltmeter reading is, at the first voltmeter reading as V and ammeter reading as I. And all the resistors, the resistance will be V, and if taken individually also, it will be the same. Each resistors individually, if we are taking also, it will be the same. Okay. Then what is next? We can check by connecting the voltmeter across the individual resistors. How we can check? We can remove this voltmeter from here. We can remove this voltmeter from here, and in one step we can connect it over here between these points, and we can check the voltmeter reading. And after that we can connect here the voltmeter. That means, and finally we can connect voltmeter here to check the current, sorry, the potential difference. Okay, like that the voltmeter through the voltmeter reading in individual resistors. Is also V. Okay, no change in that. Then take out the plug from the key. We have to off the circuit. Then what we have to do? Remove the ammeter and the voltmeter from the circuit. Insert the ammeter in series with the resistor R1 as shown in figure 12.11. So the ammeter have to be replaced. Both voltmeter and ammeter have to be replaced, and how to connect it in ammeter have to be connected in series. So here I am connecting the ammeter. Here I am connecting the ammeter. Then what we have to do? Here I have to check the ammeter reading. Ammeter reading, that is, let it be, in this case, ammeter reading, let the new ammeter reading is equal to I1. And what is next? Similarly, measure the currents through R2 and R3. So to check the current in R2 and R3, what we have to do? Again, before to check the ammeter, we have to on the switch key, and while removing the ammeter, off the switch key. Okay, remove the switch key, and we are connecting here, and the ammeter is connecting over here, and taking the reading in this through this resistors, current I through the resistor R2, and let the new one in R2. Okay, here R1 is I1 and R2 is I2, and next what we are doing, we are offing the switch key, and we are removing this ammeter and connecting it properly, and here we are adding the ammeter A and taking the reading in ammeter, that is R3. R3 is equal to I3. Okay, so remember one thing, before removing any component from the circuit, we have to off the switch key. And while before taking the reading, we have to on the switch key, because if the switch key is off, the circuit will not be completed. And do remember, I just forgot in some case, do remember, while removing, in some case we removed the voltmeter. In that case also we have to take off the or switch off the plug key, and we have to remove the voltmeter, whatever ammeter we are removing and adding. That time we have to off the plug key, and to take the reading we have to on the plug key. That time the circuit will be completed and we will get the voltmeter reading or ammeter reading, or the area of the area or the resistor near the resistor which it is connected. Okay, and let us go further. Okay, let us consider current I in this circuit. Okay, current I in this circuit. If you observe the current I, we will get to know that it is the sum of the current flowing through the three resistors, R1, R2 and R3. Then we can write I is equal to, current I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, which is equation 1. Okay, what is I? I is the current through the conductor, full current through the conductor, and I1 is the current through the resistor R1, and I2 is the current through the resistor R2, and I3 is the current through the resistor R3. And let, what will be the resistance? In case of resistance, what we can do? Let, we have taken, let I as like this, let RP as the resistance. Okay, RP, resistance parallel, resistance of resistors or combination of resistors in parallel. Okay, RP, we are taking RP as the resistance of combination of resistors. Okay, there is a combination of resistors and it is connected in parallel, so we have taken it as RP. Then we are going to apply Ohm's law. We are going to apply Ohm's law. We are going to apply Ohm's law. That time what will happen? We have I is equal to V by R. Okay. So in the case of resistors in combination of resistor in parallel, we will just put a P over here. Okay. V by the resistor here it in the combination of parallel resistors in parallel, then it is the resistance is RP. So we put there RP. Then what's next? Next we are going to apply Ohm's law to individual resistors. Apply Ohm's law. This is entire circuit. Okay. Combination of resistors in parallel and for the entire, and we are going to apply it individually. Applying Ohm's law to the resistors individually. Okay. Individually we are applying the Ohm's law. So what will come? I1 is equal to V by R1 and I2 is equal to V by R2. I2 is equal to V by R2 and I3 is equal to V by R3. We know that I1 is the current through the resistor R1 and I2 is the current through the resistor R2 and I3 is the current through the resistor R3. We have applied Ohm's law to the resistors separately. And from equation 1 and 3, we will get equation 1 and 3, we will get V by Rp is equal to V by Rp is equal to V by R1 that means potential difference by resistor total resistance, and that is V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. From equation 1 and 3 we will get like this, or in case of we will get it as I by Rp is equal to I by R1 plus I by R2 plus I by R3. This is equation 4. Okay, finally we will get like this, and from this we can conclude the reciprocal of equivalent resistance of a group of resistors. The reciprocal of equivalent resistance of a group of resistance joined in a parallel combination is equal to the sum of the resistance of individual resistance. From resistors connected in parallel, we can conclude that the reciprocal of equivalent resistance of a group of resistors connected in parallel is the sum of the reciprocal of individual resistance. Okay, and this is all for today, and we will, I think you understood the resistors in parallel, and we will meet with some problems tomorrow. Then you will understand more about this, and thank you so much. Watch this video in a calm place and study well.